Welcome to the collective energy reading this week. My name's Trish. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm away for a couple of weeks, so I will be back again next week, and I'll bring back the astrology section, let you know what's happening in the planets. But for now, I'm just going to be using the Forecaster Oracle to take a look at what's coming in the collective energy this week, how that could be affecting the world stage with predictive energy reading for the world events, and then how we can best navigate that energy for the personal prediction section. This week in the collective energy, we see a little bit of intensity rising. We see tension heating up this week in the collective. But then we see a downgrade alert. So it's saying that what we feel is harmful, toxic, or exposed to certain things in the collective energy this week, don't panic. That's the main response here. Don't panic. Don't add to the fear-based energy here. Because what I'm seeing out of these cards is tension heats up, exposed to harmful energy, don't panic, assist and support. So that could also, I feel, be assist and support is needed for people with mental health issues. So keep in mind that it could be a little bit intense this week for people that are having mental health issues, which is showing me that there could be a level of brain fog, confusion, mental health, depression, that kind of harmful toxic energy, that harmful energy coming through. It's powerful energy. What it feels like is like when we get hit with a burst of solar activity or solar radiation, that energy can be quite intense, and not everybody knows how to deal with that energy, because you see this tense energy hitting us in the collective this week, and that affects some people. Some people are more susceptible to it, and some people are more they feel the energy. Some people are definitely able to feel the energy, and I feel that a lot of people are going to be able to feel this energy this week. Some people may be able to see it for what it really is. Other people will be feeling down or feeling brain fog, tired, depressed, and not know why they're feeling that way. So it's important this week to take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, take care of the people around you. And it's saying if there's anything in the collective energy that is further heightening this heating up tension, don't panic about it. Don't step into that fear-based energy. Don't expose yourself to media, social media, or things that you replay over and over again that's showing this really intense energy. Don't downgrade alert, don't panic. So let's see how this is going to affect the world stage this week with the predictive energy. This week in the collective energy feels, this week in the world stage prediction energy is very much the same as what's happening in the collective. So what we're feeling in the collective energy this week is a direct result of what's playing out on the media or what's happening around the world. It's affecting our collective energy. Tension heating up. We're either exposure or exposed to tense energy. Now this could be fires, because this is the prediction side, so it could be saying fires around somewhere within the world that heat up or become harmful in some way. It could be related to diseases or something, because this is about inbound breathing, difficulties breathing. So it could be clouds, dust clouds, volcanic ash, dust clouds, or fire energy heating up this week. So that could be causing, now it could be like volcanoes causing issues with the air quality here, or it could just be fires that's causing air quality. But something that happened within the world is causing fear-based energy this week, which may require defensive mobilization. This is what we're hearing on the media. Something that takes place, fear-based energy, will require tactical response. It will require active or action or a response to the situation, whether it's fires, volcanoes, viruses, some kind of toxins. But there's still an unseen dynamic about it, and something is still under review. This could be files too, the files, all under review. Something about an emergency state, an urgent response this week. So that's going to require some kind of mobilization, action to be taken because of a catalyst event or something that takes place in the world this week. Now, I'm reading this out a few weeks in advance because I'm away at the moment, so I'm doing the collective energies weeks in advance. So this seems pretty intense to me. We had quite a light reading because I've done them one after each other. Then there was one where there was a bit of a shift happening, and then this one seems back to intense energy this week. So let's see how we best navigate these energies on a personal level. Navigating the energy of this week could be a little bit challenging. I would say if you need a social media break, a news break, you need to take that this week for your own personal protection of your own energy. Now, the multi-source perspective, many viewpoints, this is where it's the reminder that everybody's energy is different, and you are responsible for what you do with your energy, what you do with your attention. So you choose what it is that you are viewing. Now, this is you could watch hours and hours of footage of something that is harmful and toxic to your energy. There may be something this week that's on the algorithm, which means the internet, the social media, the news outlets, that is quite intense this week. So many sources, many viewpoints. It's to me, an algorithm tells me something big is happening this week all over the internet, but you are responsible with what you watch and where you put your attention this week. So if you need a break, you take a break, and that's where that is very important to how to navigate this energy on a personal level. Shaky ground shows a point where your energy could become shaky. So whether you need to find yourself a little bit more stability this week, ground yourself. This to me is earth. It's an earth card. It's saying grounding is definitely going to be needed this week. The truth is veiled. We're seeing all this stuff on the internet. Maybe you need to, how do I say this? It's good to know what's going on in the world to a point. Watching something over and over again, exposing yourself to negative fear-based energy is dangerous. And this one here is saying veiling, so closing your eyes or veiling. It's also Truth Tell All, it's a book. But I feel like this energy is about just being really drawn and careful to what you're watching on social media or the algorithm, including news outlets. Trade social media for grounding this week to balance out your energy this week. There could be loss and mourning, which is showing energy of depression energy. Possibly even something to do with the sun this week with the EMS disruption. This could just be because it's personal, so it could be just saying you need to, if you're feeling like you are watching too much destruction, too much negative energy, exposing yourself to too many things on the algorithm, social media outlets, that feels really harmful to your energy, this is saying that you need to disrupt the pattern. If you're getting caught up in that, then you need to go and ground yourself, that you're responsible. This card tells me that you are responsible for where you put your perspective, where you view, what you're consuming with your eyes. So that's what it's saying, to protect your energy this week, because something is going to be all over the internet and media. So you need to be responsible with what you do with your attention and your energy this week. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead this week. Make sure you're looking after your mental health. Make sure you're grounding and you're giving yourself plenty of media and social media breaks this week. I'll see you again next week.